Hey there, folks. Monday, October 13th, and we're calling it a Caution Monday after Friday's mishaps. So make sure that you're protected, get financial advice, professional, practice in the simulator, because you are going to lose money. Trading is extremely risky. So today, our P&L looks good. We started out $3.27. We wound up a little over $7 for the day, which is great. Our month is not looking that great, but at least we're green for the week. And the winner here was the number of trades we took, $2.50 each. Took 7 trades, ELBM, GWH, OKLO, which is a high price stock as well. So let's start out with ELBM. As I said over the weekend, we weren't going to trade pre-market, so we waited for the open, and we waited. We were going to wait till 6:45, but we saw ELBM moving up, and we decided to enter. If you like the videos, like and subscribe. It costs absolutely nothing just to hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to watch more videos and be notified when we release new videos. We release recaps daily when we trade. So we had to adjust our stops here as the template when I switched over to a dollar plus, dollar minus. And then we opted not to use it because it wasn't going to get high. So we just opted to flatten out and sell out. GWH, we had been watching it since GWH for a while, and we thought it had that pattern that I like about hitting VWAP, bouncing down, and then bouncing back up again, but it didn't pan out. Not until about 6:40, then it finally started to move up, and we weren't too confident. So you see me changing the template there to 20 cents up, 10 cents down. And sure enough, didn't have what we thought it would, so we got stopped out. And today was a continuation of Friday. So now we see it moving back up. We go back in again. We think it might have a little bit of room there. We're still looking for somewhere between 10 and 20 cents. But we got stopped out. Just wasn't there, which is no big deal. In this type of market, it's more important about getting the rhythm. And that's why we weren't taking a whole lot of shares. By the way, if you traded on Friday, all those funds do not settle today. They won't settle until tomorrow. So luckily we had left some cash on Friday, so we had some cash to trade today. And remember, we're looking at this 2 bars. We're looking for a third bar here, which is unorthodox because it probably won't happen. So the pattern has been 2 bars, 2 green bars, and then plummets. And this stock was the exact same behavior as on Friday. Very slow, eventually reclaims, recovers, and it goes up. But we weren't about to hold the stock. It's not a day to be holding anything, or a week for that matter, I think. We moved our stop down a little bit, give it a little bit more room. And giving it a little bit of room helped. There we go. So climbing up. Again, cancel and we flatten out. We're not going to take a chances. 660 was our exit. We're happy with that. Yeah, 11 cents only, but we didn't lose. That's the important thing. Had we been in with 500 shares or 300 shares or whatever, the story would have been different. But that's okay. And it climbed up a little bit more. It's okay. So then we were looking around for different types of stocks, and I looked at, of course, OKLO is one of my favorites. It's up there, and started moving. And I was curious to see um, if you could, trade these as a because of its high price. Obviously, you're not going to get much, right? But heck, we were only looking for $2-3. So, and what was more important to me was the pattern. I needed to know that, hey, I see a pattern here. I think it's going to go up. And my thought here was 170, and I hit 170. So we're indecisive, but we finally take the plunge, and we use the default dollar up, dollar down limits. We're kind of skeptic here because you see the MACD sort of curving like it's going to come down, and that's what had me questioning it. But the volume indicator showed that it was moving up. So once it hits 169, we jump in. It's just 2 shares, just to touch the waters. I had told my son to buy OKLO when it was 135, and he didn't. So it's it's on him. But I think this stock is poised to go higher. This stock will hit 200 once we stabilize on the market. Nuclear power, I think it's what it does, or something to do with that. But the only problem is people associated with the AI bubble, and that might be a problem for it. So when AI stocks, Nasdaq tech stocks go down, so does this one. But anything related to power and energy over the long run is going to be good, especially with winter coming. People are going to be using their heaters, especially in the cold weather states. So we thought it was going to go down. We see there we're being optimistic of 172, but I think that was the default, or we did move it a little bit. It reaches high a day, and we get a little bit scared, do I say? But it starts climbing back up again. There it goes. And even after I sold, it climbed beyond beyond the high a day. But we're not going to hold the stock, not just for 2 shares. It's an experiment. Sell out. We got 99 cents. 170 was our target. We're good. And then we went back to GWH because, well, nothing else was moving. And even though our trend, reversal indicator here says we're going down. The volume says we're going up. So here's an interesting one. So at this point, we're up like $2. We're $1.18 down on GWH. But you can see there we went in with our 68-cent wishful thinking, right? 18 cents down, 68 cents up template. And we start adjusting. Obviously, it's not going to hit 68 cents. At least we don't think so. But we think it has potential here. And I think we're a little bit on the, not exactly at the bottom, but we're at a good place. Then sure enough, starts climbing. And then it's about adjusting and then our sell stop, because then we're green, we're in the money. So we'll just keep moving it up so that we don't lose money. And we begin to climb. Everybody have a wonderful day.